I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. You know, I keep hearing, are you better off than 4 years ago? Are you stupid?
I love the poorly educated.
With 2 weeks left until the election, Mike Johnson, America's Nazi, where's Waldo? Where is the Waldo? We need to find the Waldo right now. And why is he missing? So, 4 years ago was 2020. And what happened in 2020? Remember the joyous yet butt-clenching dystopian utopia? It was, well, historic. COVID, the pandemic that took over the world and killed 8 million people worldwide.
China.
And 1 million in America. While this bloviating liar said it didn't exist.
And this is their new hoax.
And this was after he shut down the pandemic response offices worldwide.
Ding.
So he shut down the pandemic response office, and oddly, we had a pandemic!
Bing, bing, bing.
Do you get that? Then he actually mused about wanting you to inject disinfectant.
And then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning?
Then he told you it was a hoax. Then that it would go away like a miracle.
It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle.
Except only grandma and grandpa went away.
It's going to disappear.
Almost 7 million people filed for unemployment. The unemployment rate, people, was 14.7%, the highest since the Great Depression, which is also what I call sweet potato Hitler. He's my Great Depression. So 4 years ago, we had a leader so stupid and inept, he denied reality daily.
Typically that will go away in April. We're in great shape, though.
While we stacked dead Americans in refrigerator trucks. We had riots after he called Nazis good people.
Very fine people on both sides.
Instead of calming the nation like a leader does after the George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Jacob Blake riots this racist fat man made worse. You know, he threatened to take out Americans with our own troops.
If a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary to defend the life and property of their residents, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them.
Trump got impeached twice! In February, after negotiating with the terrorist Taliban, not the Afghani government, under the deal, the U.S. Department of Defense announced the withdrawal of 2,500 troops from Afghanistan and Iraq by mid-January 2021, which means that would be after the election. So Trump forced Biden to pull troops out knowing it would be a shit show. We had raging fires in California after Trump said, "We didn't rake the forest." Then because California was liberal, he didn't want to send FEMA to help. Look it up. He pulled us out of the Paris Agreement. You know, it's helping accelerate climate change. So how's that working out for everybody in Florida? Stores were empty in 2020. People were brawling over butt wipe and Hot Pockets. And they needed butt wipe because they were eating Hot Pockets. The stock market dropped to 19,000. Then dipshit negotiated with Saudi and Russia to cut oil production to raise prices on you. And this was the last year of his presidency. The previous 3 years saw him losing farmers their farms and billions with the tariffs. Tariffs also cost over 200,000 blue-collar jobs. Every day that this man was fucking president, he shit the bed. And this was after he was handed a killer economy and unemployment rate.
Yeah, it was pretty good because it was my economy.
Biden and Harris were handed a shit show. And in 4 years, we now have 12 million jobs added, almost 1 million manufacturing jobs, stock market at 43,000. What? Are you kidding me? Biden broke record after record. Inflation is down to pre-pandemic levels. We're building roads and schools and bridges. Wages are up. Investment in America is up. In fact, did you guys know this? The top 25 U.S. companies invested more than $900 billion in the U.S. economy over the last 4 years. That's 40% more than the Trump-Pence administration. However, fake tanner and criminal lawyer stock has skyrocketed during Trump. We are the envy of the world right now, and the economy and inflation You're not just better off. You are so comfortable that you're sitting there right now taking a dump using your fresh roll of toilet paper because you're eating well instead of Hot Pockets. You're pooping like a boss while you plan a vacation because your IRA is up and you got a raise. 220 million people are vaxxed, and COVID is now just the flu because of these two. And I could go on and on about how bad sweet potato Hitler was and how amazing Pop and Harris were. By every metric, people, we are better off. But for you simpletons who are still worried about the chemtrails left by the planes that hit the Twin Towers on 9/11 because the pilots had an early version of the COVID vaccine with the microchips that are linked directly to Hunter's laptop that was planted in the deep state. I'll keep it simple for you idiots. Here's 4 years ago. Here's today. And you're still going to vote for this disaster?
We did nothing.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
I got rid of Roe v. Wade. Because of all we've done, the risk to the American people remains very low.
This is deadly stuff.
China should start an investigation into the Bidens.
It will be a rigged election.
The claims of fraud were bull.
If Mike Pence does the right thing, we win the election.
He says, "You're not going to be a dictator, are you?" I said, no, other than day one. They're eating the dog.
We're like a garbage can for the world.
Are you stupid? It's still a rhetorical question. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Fuck, man. How are we still talking about this? Even John Kelly comes out and says the guy was like, Hitler's kind of cool. I kind of like Hitler. And we're like, yeah, I don't know. What's her policies like? She's a woman.